Okay, same as usual. All right, so here I am on the double team. Well, I'm in the post, and a double team is coming. Now watch what happens right here. Check it out. Look at this. Do you see this? Let's look at it again. So this is another predetermined turnover. This is a triggered animation. All right, like I said, this game is very gimmicky. It's very, very, very gimmicky. A lot of what happens in this game is predetermined outcomes, is narratives, and it's scripted. All right, so you're playing this and you're thinking, okay, this is just basketball. I do this, I do that, I do this. But as you can see in this situation right here, this was a predetermined. This is a narrative, a scripted outcome, right? Because what are they trying to say? All right, the double team came since it's a double team, and they're trying to emphasize the impact of a double team. That's the gimmicky part because they're trying to put extra emphasis on the impact of a double team. So sometimes when a double team come, they'll just make you cough the ball up for no reason. The guy ain't reached, nobody pushed or tugged. I'm just forced into just dropping the ball, right? Just forced into dropping the ball for no clear reason. You see this? No clear reason. It's just okay. Just drop the ball. It's all arbitrary. It's automated. It's scripted. These are predetermined outcomes. These are predetermined narratives. These are scenarios that are prescribed. All right. So they want these things to occur. You're not just allowed to just play this game and may the best man win, or the outcome is just solely based upon how well you play. That's not the case with 2K. The outcome in this game, a lot of times, really, really every game, the outcome is based upon how well you play and what the narrative is, what the agenda is, what the predetermined outcomes are. So many games you'll go in, the narrative is that you're supposed to lose that game. So now when you're playing that game, you're gonna notice, especially depending on how strict it is to push the narrative that you lose, you're gonna notice all throughout the flow of that game, everything seems to be going computer's way. Situations like this where it's not explainable, it's just that you just lost the ball. And then on top of that, when you lose the ball, you're forced into going into this animation to reinforce or make sure that you lose the ball. So whereas in real life, if something like this happened, let's say you did miss dribble, you miscalculated your bounce or your dribble, and only thing you got to do is just get the ball, just touch the ball, and you got it back in your possession. But 2K, because it has these scripted outcomes, it has these predetermined narratives. When you lose the ball, you're not allowed to just get it back in your possession or just how you will lose it. You kind of lose dribble a little bit, and you just kind of bounce it off the tip of your fingers and get it back in your possession. They'll force you because they want you to lose the ball. They'll force you into falling and stumbling and sliding and slipping all out of place. And when you look at it, there's two animations that forced me away from the ball. One was the initial animation right here where I turn. This makes no sense. I never see people do this. This is only in 2K. But then to continue it on, look at my feet this time. Look at his feet. Do you see that? The second animation, when it kind of appeared that I was getting my bearings back, and I would have just been able to snatch the ball up, you can see where I started to turn towards it. I'm again forced out of position. Look at it. Because what? It was a predetermined outcome. I wasn't supposed to get the ball. You see it? Right at the moment when I turned and started to look at the ball, boom. I'm forced to run away, to slide, and then run away from the ball. Why is that? Because this was not a actual defensive play by the computer that was so great that they were able to get the ball out of me. Once again, it's a pre-baked end narrative in the game. It's scripted. These are scripted outcomes. All right. This is not just a free game where you just play and you just do what you do, and you know the outcome is what it is based upon how well you are or are not playing. They have what they want to happen, and they would just force it on you arbitrarily. It doesn't have to make sense in 2K. All right. Anyway, peace.